everybody! So a couple days ago I had talked to you guys all about how I was planning on making some picture frames, and I was planning on sprucing those up and making them look nice from the ones that Jacob had given me. And I kind of gave you a teaser of what I was going to do, but I didn't actually tell you. And so as the video title implies, I made picture frames that are inspired by Haunted Mansion. So I have 4 of them, and I'm planning on making an Etsy account and selling them. It'll probably be in a couple of days because I kind of need to do some last finishing touches. There's like some glue that's still showing that I want to take off, and I want to like clean up the glass and like make it look nice. And I'll show mine just for reference so you guys know what I've got here. So this is the one that I made for myself, and in the back on the actual backing I have "Welcome Foolish Mortals." That's not on all of them. If you would like that though, and if you intend to get one, then you should let me know, but I'll talk about that a little bit more towards the end of this video. So just to kind of give you an overall picture of what this product is that I'm going to be selling, I have these cool chandelier patterns that are along the sides, and this comes on all of them. This particular one, I had 2 of the extra birds, so I just put both of them on mine. And so each one of them comes with one of these black birds that reminded me of the raven that you see in the actual ride. There is also a keyhole on all of them. It's different on all of them. I'll kind of like show the other ones in a second. And each one of them have one of these borders on it. Just 2 of them. There are also a couple of these little metal dots that kind of looked like gravestone patterns to me. I don't know if you can really see it very well on this camera, but I'll probably have pictures that I'll post up on Tumblr of like close-ups. And then I also have 3 green gems on them that were symbolic for me of the hitchhiking ghosts. And then on the very top we just have a couple of these paper leaves that I thought just added a nice touch and just kind of made it overall feel like a graveyard. So I'm kind of drawing from the last scene of the entire ride, and kind of the opening sequence with the chandeliers and the overall experience of the ride with the raven. So I'm kind of just taking the overall, but really drawing from like the last scene where you're in the graveyard and leaving, and that's kind of what this whole thing was inspired by. So let me show you the other 3 that I've got. This one's mine, so I'm going to be keeping this one. So this one's not for sale. I have this one here, and this has the circular lock, and there's a little bit more of like these flowery kind of shapes, and I thought that those were really cool. And the gems are different on almost all of them too. I think only maybe one of them has the same patterns. I can't remember at this moment. I think maybe it's just like the same idea that I was going for. And then this one is my second, and this has the lock in the middle, and it's got a little bit more of like a skull shape. It looks like to me like the pattern on it looks it looks a little more like a skull, and it's got a couple of these kind of circular patterns on it, a little bit of the bigger ones, and the bird is sitting on top on this one. On the previous one it was in flight, and I can't remember, I think it's this one. No, it was this one here. This one actually only has 4 leaves on top because they were bigger, so there's that too. And then finally there is this one. The bird is sitting along the side, and I really like this one. I almost want to keep this one too. The borders are smaller on the sides, and it's kind of just got a little bit of everything. So there's, you know, like this kind of flowery pattern, the bigger circles. I think this is the biggest one of all of them. And then this lock was really cool to me. I don't know why this one stood out to me, but this one was just very cool to me. And I liked this one. I also really liked the way that the shape turned out for the chandeliers. Is kind of like it starts here and ends down there. So that was kind of like all of these. I really enjoyed all of them as I was making them. So as I said again, I'm going to be opening up an Etsy account to sell the 3 of these if any of you would be interested in that. But because you are all subscribed to me and you all faithfully watch my videos, I would like to offer any of you who are watching this a kind of first opportunity to get one of these 3 before I put it on Etsy, because I don't know if anybody will actually want to buy them from like the rest of the world that doesn't watch my videos. And so I'm going to give you all an opportunity to do that, or at least 3 of you. So basically the first 3 people who send me a private message on YouTube or on Tumblr or on my Facebook, wherever you want, saying that you're interested in buying one of these, then I will reserve a spot for you to choose one of those 3, and if I get 3, then I probably won't really announce it anywhere else, and then I'll give you an option of which one you want. So whoever was the first, you'll get like first pick of which one of the 3 you want, and whoever this is the second, you'll get the second pick, and so on for the third. And then if you decide that you don't want it, anybody that is below you that also sent a message saying that they would like it will get the next pick. So that's basically how it'll go. It's kind of hard because there's only 3 of them, but I only had 4 frames, and I really want to keep one because I am very proud of how it turned out, and I'm just overall happy with this experience, and I want to do more stuff like this in the future. What I'm thinking about for prices, for those of you who are wondering, and that'll probably help make your final decision, I was thinking somewhere around like $15-ish, and then there will also be shipping and handling that will be next to that. So I'm assuming that probably like in total it's gonna be around $20, but I'm not really sure like how Etsy works or if they want to profit or any of that, so I need to like look into all of those things before I make like a final decision on like how much it's gonna cost. But I'm guessing it's gonna be around like between $15 to $20. So if that's like out of your price range, now you know that you don't want it. But if that is totally okay with you and that is something that you would be willing to spend your money on, excuse me, and that is something that you would like, again, just send me a message either here on YouTube, which will probably be the most effective, because then I can contact you right away. And if you put it on Tumblr, then there's a chance you may not like see it. If you go on Facebook, that's also a pretty good way to for me to get a hold of you, and that may be easier for you. And my Facebook, I don't know why my voice is going away today. You can go to the Jeremysaurus Rex Facebook page. You could send it to the Jeremy and Jacob page if you wanted to, but probably the Jeremysaurus Rex is probably the best one. Or again, send it here on YouTube. Since you're already watching the video, it's just quicker to like click message right from this video. So let me know if that is something you're interested in, and if I get 3, then you will get the priority in those. And if you decide you don't want them when you see like the better quality pictures, or maybe you realize like I don't have the money for this, or this is just not a practical thing for me, then you know that is something that you don't have to get, and we can discuss that once it actually goes up on Etsy and it's available for sale. Or I know I have all these things. I'm also toying with the possibility of just going through PayPal, and if that's what you would rather do, then I could just like open up a separate PayPal for the frames, and then you can just like pay me from there, and then I'll just ship it to you. But I kind of want to keep an Etsy open because I want to like be making more things for the future, because I really like the idea of crafting, and I wish that I did more of it because I like it a lot. And I want to do more frames, like maybe not Disney themed frames, but like just frames, and maybe iPhone cases in the future. There's like all kinds of stuff that I want to do, because when I was walking around Michael's, I was just like, oh, I want to do that, oh, I want to do that, I want to do this. And I know that I want to do like Morning Musume inspired jewelry for those of you who watch those videos and are interested in Morning Musume and would like jewelry and rings and earrings and stuff like that. So those are things that I'm considering to do. But anyways, I've been talking long enough. Let me know if you're interested. You will get a private spot to own one of these frames if you so desire to. And thank you for watching this video. I hope that you like these frames and that you would like to get one, because I put a lot of work into it, and I want to keep them all. So if none of you want them, then I have no problem keeping them. I'm not even gonna lie about that. So I'll see you all again next time. Peace out. Itadakimasu.